D'Amelio experiment failed. Now they won't go away. Now, I've talked about this extensively for a long time, but like, for y'all that actively use TikTok, when the is the last time you saw Charli and Dixie D'Amelio, Addison Rae, any of those people on your For You pages? Because I swear to you, bro, I still don't understand. Like, I'll never understand the hype. Never. I never understood the hype myself. Obviously, I didn't. I mean, I'm not the demographic that would be into Charli D'Amelio. I don't even know. I recently found out they have a show. Like, for y'all that watched the new video on the main channel, they literally have a show. Did y'all know Charli D'Amelio has a show? Anybody gets a show now, a podcast now? You could do anything, bro. All right, well, let's just get into the video.
There's probably one thing that comes to mind when you hear the name Charli D'Amelio, and that's TikTok. In March of 2020, she became the #1 most followed TikToker in the world, and for most of you, that's all she will ever be. However, her and her family have tried just about every career imaginable since their meteoric rise to fame, yet they are still known as being famous for nothing. Today we are going
Literally,
to
like, they're legit the new Kardashians. I said it in my video. They're like the new Kardashians. Nobody understands why they're famous, but they're just gonna keep getting more money and keep being famous.
look at the incredible story of a normal American family who was launched into fame for no reason, and how they are destroying their family trying to entertain an audience that does not care about them. The D'Amelios lived a comfortable existence in a traditional New England suburb. Their parents were already rich before the fame, as the sisters attended the King's School in Stamford, Connecticut, which cost $50,000 per year.
Bruh, $38,000 for kindergarten? The only thing kindergartners are doing are eating glue and watching, I don't know, watching YouTubers. 38,000? Are you kidding me? I understand. Okay, even I can never understand this because I was going to a public school. Obviously, I'll never understand it. 52K. I mean, I can understand being in a paid like private school from grades where you're actually going to attain information and boost yourself. Maybe middle school, high school, elementary school. Really?
To attend high school. Charli
I go to private and it's 12K. I mean, that's not as bad as this.
Describes her life before TikTok as normal. I would go to school, go to dance, do my homework, and go to bed. It was pretty much like every other teenager's life. Charli downloaded TikTok like anyone else to distract their mind from the mundaneness of everyday life. She uploaded her first video in March of 2019, which was her and a friend lip-syncing to a random soundbite. She didn't expect anyone but her friends to watch her videos. Considering she had a deep passion for dance, competing as a competitive dancer since she was a toddler, TikTok was the obvious outlet to post fun dance videos, but she could have never predicted what would happen next. In July 2019, on her way to dance class, Charli posted a duet of her following the choreography of a user named Move With Joy. The video instantly went viral, and her notifications blew up during class.
What do you mean the video went viral?
Move With Joy. The video instantly went viral.
Hold up, is this how I go viral now? Let me rewind those dance moves.
Following the choreography of a user named Move With Joy.
I'm doing the dance, y'all. I'm going viral. I don't care. Am I viral now, guys? Am I viral? You're not gonna go viral. You're gonna get clipped. Yeah, it's over.
The video instantly went viral, and her notifications blew up during class. I had like 7 followers, but when she picked up her phone after class, she had 2,000.
That's not really viral, but I mean, this is 2018 TikTok, so it
Although
wasn't as
Charli
popular,
claimed
I
she
guess.
never wanted attention nor was trying to be famous, after her first taste of virality, she prioritized TikTok like someone who did it as a
Look at this, y'all.
full-time job. She
I'm
posted
telling y'all, Charli's peak, Charli and Dixie's peak were so different.
every day, sometimes multiple times per day, and very quickly she gained hundreds of thousands
Oh my god. I remember when Charli, for y'all that don't know, like when the whole BLM shit and white girls were posting black squares, I guess, for BLM, she literally didn't take this profile down for like 2 years or something. And everybody was wondering when she was going to take this down. Because she was like scared. People were going to call her racist or something. Or like people... Oh my god.
followers.
Dude,
Although she was a
time.
skilled dancer, it's not like she was doing Jabberwocky's level
Anyone remember her sister saying the N-word for a song? I don't... Oh my god, wait. I know what you're talking about.
moves.
It wasn't her, y'all. That's slander.
that would impress you.
sounded
In
like
fact,
it,
you wouldn't be able to tell that she was a skilled dancer from the mediocre moves she posted on the app. So why was she so popular? Well, even she didn't know. I wish I could give everyone an explanation as to what happened, but I have no idea. I'm just doing what I do every day and posting it, I guess. It's very insane to me, as it is for everyone else watching. At the time, the app was dominated by young users. TikTok classified more than a third, roughly 16.6 million, of its 49 million daily users in the United States as being 14 years old or younger.
I think that's
Charlie
true.
was
I think
15
that's
years old at the time, making her appealing to the
Just for
age
3
group
years?
of the most active users. Since it was working, she just kept posting, kept trying to grow and see what happens. But her being popular became somewhat of a joke. The Charlie D'Amelio challenge was a huge trend where people would overreact to her incredibly average TikToks. In a never-ending ironic loop, people were going viral reacting to her videos,
Nah, this is funny.
which made her even more viral, which led to even more people asking, why is she famous? Making fun of her became an easy way to gain millions of views, but some things she did were genuinely cringe, like her very first YouTube video intro.
Hey guys, it's Charlie and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
As you can imagine, this became
Okay, but she did that ironically though, right? Like,
To be sharing.
cringe, like her very first YouTube video intro.
Hey guys, it's Charlie and
I think
I'm
this is
super excited
ironic.
to be sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
if this isn't ironic, that's kind of sad. No. Hold on. What happens if I do these though? What if I do this, chat? Like, what if I start every like stream or YouTube video like, hey, what's up, guys? It's Tommy here. Today we're gonna be reacting to some videos over here. So today we're gonna be reacting to this video from Patrick CC, and the point of the video is pretty much he's gonna be going through the downfall of, like, what if I do that? I know y'all would like that. I'm gonna start off every video like that from now on. Bro, stop now. I know y'all would like that. Like, y'all would definitely be into that.
As you can imagine, this became a
I'd
huge
call the
meme.
police to do a
Guys, it's Charlie
welfare
and I'm
check
super
on you. What
excited
the
to be
fuck?
sharing with you my first ever YouTube video on my YouTube channel.
Hey guys, my name's Jay. My dad left me at 6.
Not many people were making money on this
No, I would do that. I would definitely do that as an intro. I'm keeping that from now on, actually, just because of that.
app at the time. But in 2019, being a full-time social media personality was a
Oh, hi, sisters. Then what happened to James Charles? Oh, wait, he's a pedo.
realistic career path. So she definitely had that in the back of her mind and kept pushing along. Then one dance defined the rest of Charlie's career. In October 2019, she performed a dance
Renegade,
called
go,
the
go,
Renegade,
go,
which
go.
was a popular trend coinciding with the K-Camp song called Lottery. The simplistic
Damn, I
moves
feel bad. Like, he's never escaping the song ever.
made every teenager on the internet want to give it a try. She was already popular, but this exploded her to over
like the
5
most
million
terrible
followers
era
on
ever
TikTok.
on TikTok.
Lottery became the first
I like TikTok more now because most of my algorithm is literally just random memes. Like, it's so tailored to me. Like, it's just random memes and dumb shit. I never saw these type of videos.
found on the platform to reach 20 million
445, they
videos.
keep
If
trying
you
to
were
touch straight
unfamiliar with
gay.
the app, you would think this was the only TikTok dance. Charlie would post multiple videos per week doing this one dance. It is now 4 years
No, I remember
later.
I remember him saying the N-word. I remember Lil Huddy. Hold up. Where's that video at?
Some fucking bitch ass nigga from Germany.
Bro,
Any conclusion?
he didn't even care.
Some fucking bitch ass nigga from Germany.
Nah, this man just like, what happened to Lil Huddy? It came off the tongue so right, like you wouldn't even notice. Pass.
And some people still only know her as the TikTok girl who does this dance. By the end of 2019,
what
she had
everybody knows her
18
as.
million followers. Her sister Dixie had a few million followers, and even her mother and father had TikTok accounts with hundreds of thousands of followers. The D'Amelio family was a full-blown business now, and it was time to capitalize on it. Charlie got to step into Hollywood and
Shout out
voice
to
act in
Eminem.
the animated children's film Stardog and Turbo
What is this? Who made this? Was this Pixar? Charlie D'Amelio.
Cat. The family signed to United Talent
Bro, isn't Jennifer Lopez like a super terrible person from what I heard? Like, I just heard she's a terrible person in Hollywood or something.
Hotels,
I don't know if it's true.
airfare, you go to every single
Bag?
event, and you get to go spend time with J-Lo and meet J-Lo and hang with her.
She was also featured in a Super Bowl commercial for Sabra Hummus.
Why I look like the dean of my school?
Okay, boomer.
Clearly acting
Shut it off. Shut it off. Alright, I mean, I guess this in the time, like, I guess in the time, like, that was the thing.
Is not her strong suit, but the only talent that Charlie brought to the table was doing the Renegade dance. However, she was incorrectly credited with creating the dance, as TikTok users referred to her as the CEO of Renegade, which would ultimately lead to her first major controversy. But first,
No, I remember she really stole from like this.
in February 2020, the New
without the
York
music?
Times published an article revealing the actual creator of the Renegade dance, suggesting that Charlie and other creators emulated the routine without crediting the source. The Renegade was created by 14-year-old choreographer Jalaiah Harmon, who designed the dance in September 2019 and posted it to her Instagram, a month before Charlie recreated it on TikTok. "I was happy when I saw my dance all over," she said, "but I wanted credit for it." What added to the uproar was that Jalaiah was a young black girl who many felt was being overshadowed in a market filled with white teenage girls like Charlie and newcomer
Oh,
Addison
that is really crazy. Like really thinking of it. Damn.
Rae, who
There was
stole
no
her
better?
dance and profited immensely. Unless you have a copyright for the dance, then nobody can technically steal it. However, there are countless examples of influencers who gained a career from creating
Addison Rae?
one dance, but then never figured out a way to make money from other people doing the dance. Charlie, through a
Paris couldn't be
publicist,
that good if Charlie won. I mean, I will say like it kind of is. Like, she did get over, but at the same time, bro, on TikTok, literally everybody steals ideas from everybody. When I was really posting on TikTok, you know how many niggas stole my ideas, bro? When I was really posting on TikTok, even now, like doing YouTube, there's been people that, well, okay, I wouldn't even say stolen. There has been people that straight have stolen my shit, but then there's some people that are like, oh, they're inspired by this and that, and I understand it's inspired. But like, trust and believe, there's niggas that have straight up stolen ideas from me, done this and that. I mean, and that's just the game. It's like nothing you can do about it.
said that she was so glad to know who created the dance.
How many people would make random videos using the sound from your TikTok? Bro, there was hella people that would do that. I don't know why.
I know it's associated with me, she said, but I'm so happy to give Jalaiah credit. Shortly after the New York Times article was published, Charlie posted a video to the TikTok performing the dance alongside Jalaiah and Addison Rae. Now it's considered standard practice to put dance credit, or DC, then tag the creator who originally made it in the caption. Even when Charlie went on
Nah,
Jimmy
people deadass wouldn't do that. Like, I would do, if I ever got, like, an idea on TikTok, because that's the thing you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, credit the person or whatever. Even YouTube. But, like, people still don't do that. They do not care.
Fallon to dance in front of millions,
not
they
care.
DC'd
That's
everyone in the description below. I'm just glad Young Daddy Cat got their credit. Fortunately for Charlie, this controversy kind of went away quickly, because the world got hit with the
Copyrighted
pandemic
idiots.
and had bigger
I mean, what is a copyright for a dance gonna do? You're gonna sit there and do the fucking Renegade, and then the police is gonna come down on your door? Like, there's nothing you can do for a dance.
problems to address. By the end of March 2020, nearly the
Horrible
whole
dancing.
world was shut down, with hundreds of millions of people inside browsing the internet all day. TikTok gained 315 million new
Oh my
users. So when
God.
Charlie officially became the #1 most followed TikTok
It's
account
almost
on March
impossible to copyright a
25th,
dance.
it was huge news. She surpassed Lauren Gray at 41.4 million followers. TikTok having a rising star was crucial for their success. Charlie was their model example of how this app can change your life, but it just kept leading to more and more people asking, why is she #1? Why is she famous? It didn't help that Charlie embarked on the most generic career path as any other random LA socialite influencer. She started a podcast. The Ramble Podcast Network struck a deal with Charlie
I
and
told you, I knew it.
Dixie to launch a
I
series
didn't know they had a podcast, but I mean, it makes sense. Like,
called Two Chicks. They lasted 27
always
episodes,
get
but it
those.
didn't take off since the two aren't really that
oh my god, 2K views, 2K, 3K. They got like in total both like 150 million on TikTok. I'm telling you, that's the problem with TikTok too. Because when I was on TikTok, it took me a long time to transfer the people that watch me on TikTok to like watch my YouTube channel. There's even people that watch me on TikTok and they probably don't watch my shit now. Like I see people in my comments like, OMG, where did Tommy go? This and that. Like they don't even know how I do. Like I've been doing streaming in YouTube for the past year or whatever. They don't even know. And its attention spans too. Yeah, like TikTok doesn't translate, but this is bad. Like I would think they would have at least 10K. At least at the very least. But 2K?
great at talking. Then Charlie and Dixie partnered with Morphe Cosmetics to launch a makeup line. Makeup reviewers on YouTube thought that the products were just average, specifically designed for young teenagers, and just felt like a business play rather than an ambitious endeavor. Dunkin' Donuts offered a limited time drink on their menu called the Charlie. Then she collaborated with Hollister, designing a limited edition fleece sweatshirt. Charlie later appeared in Jennifer Lopez's music video for the single Pati plus Lonely, and in Bebe
know
Rexha's
you have a
Baby I'm
TikTok
Jealous
till
shortly
today.
after. Charlie's basic influencer journey was likely due to pressure from her managers letting her know she needed to be capitalizing on her moment.
Wow.
So what this is it's a look at your 2021. This is the major things we're focusing on. So we have all partnerships. We have, the
See, I
different
swear, this is what y'all be thinking I'm having. Like, I have a full, y'all think I'm super rich. I have a full CEO that runs me. They give me ideas and stuff. Bro, it's me. Nobody else. Me and Caleb. That's it.
companies you're working with, like, ring lights and starting a clothing
Before he's
company.
on his head?
And then you have books and TV shows.
Most
It's on his
16-year-olds
head.
are not ambitious. They just want to hang out with their friends. So Charlie's managers essentially just tell her what career she is going to pursue, because if the world is going to give you fame, why not make millions of dollars from it? She didn't need to prove herself in these industries. Her follower count was enough. It seemed like Dixie had
Oh, yeah, by the way, y'all remember the Charlie drink? There's no CEO of NFG. I'm the CEO of NFG, okay? I run a dictatorship, y'all know that. But I saw stories from, like, Starbucks employees. It was like a video, like one of those Reddit videos on TikTok, and they were talking about when this drink released. Like, little girls, like 8-year-old girls would run in to get it, and then their moms would yell in because they didn't realize it was a full large coffee with like 300 milligrams of caffeine that would keep them up for like 2 days. So like they would yell at the minimum wage employees and get super mad. Oh my god, I'd be so pissed. Like, y'all remember the McDonald's Travis Scott trend? Hold up.
What can I get for you?
You know why I'm here.
Like, can you imagine being an employee and hearing this for like 5 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours a day? Like, this is all they heard when the Travis Scott deal came out. I would not be able to do that. Every TikTok you would see is of this, like somebody doing this trend. Okay, let's get back to the video.
She didn't need to prove herself in these industries. Her follower count was enough. It seemed like Dixie had to try harder to be recognized as a promising talent, so she wasn't just seen as Charlie's sister.
There were days I would work all day and Charlie wouldn't do anything. I was like, how do you have all these followers and you're laying in bed
I'm not gonna lie, I think most people still see her as Charlie's sister.
all day?
Dixie made her acting debut in the Brat TV series Attaway General. This show is essentially a low-budget Grey's Anatomy.
This shit was trash. Do not look at this. Do not look at this. I saw some I saw some clips. Oh my god. This is terrible.
Replacing the adults with TikTok influencers who can't act, including Dixie despite her theater background. Instead of incorporating real-life scenarios to teach important values to
Okay,
children,
theater background doesn't mean shit like schooling or whatever. Just because you have a theater degree does not mean you can act.
Attaway General is filled with unrealistic scenarios
watched
where
it 'cause
these
it was
teen
funny.
volunteers find themselves assisting patients in critical conditions with severe medical injuries despite having no qualifications. They also casually walk around the hospital, in and out of patients' rooms, and randomly break into TikTok dances in the hallway. The show received terrible reviews, sitting at an abysmal 1 out of
Oh my god. But I think I could sit here and like make a show with a no film production that could get at least like more than a 1. We should make NFG the show. Like, I think I could sit here and try to make a bad show and they'd still give me at least a 2 or something.
10 on
I'm surprised it wasn't
IMDb.
0
Dixie
stars.
left the series after 1 season to focus on her music career, but her music career didn't really go smoothly.
Oh yeah, I know y'all be listening to Dixie D'Amelio, right? Sometimes I don't wanna be happy. I wanna be happy. Yeah, that's that shit right there. Come on now.
Either. Be Happy was Dixie's debut single,
love
which
that new
focused on
Dixie.
themes such as mental illness and depression. As she was hyping up the release, nobody had heard her sing before. She was notoriously a bad dancer and now a bad actor, so nobody really knew what to expect.
Sounds
What they
better
got
on
was
you.
Dixie moping around her multi-million-dollar LA mansion, asking everyone to let her be sad. It was your standard formulaic pop song with Rebecca Black Friday-level singing. Despite the
Yeah, she should have went to like the forest or something with like a bunch of dead bodies or something like that.
memes, it gained 100 million views on
Filming in
YouTube
a
and
mansion, like, that
charted in
doesn't get the
multiple
message
countries,
across.
including New Zealand, Ireland, Canada, and Scotland. The song was later certified gold, prompting a remix featuring singer-songwriter Black Bear and rapper Lil Mosey.
Oh my god. Bro, the music industry is like so... This is why they say good music is like... They don't make good music anymore. What are we talking about here? Why is it gold? Why is it actually gold? TikTok... Oh my... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
And although many expected her to tuck her tail and quit music, she did the opposite. Dixie signed a record deal with record executive L.A. Reid's label, Echo Entertainment. For the rest of the year, she released 3 more singles: Naughty List, a Christmas song with Liam Payne, One Whole Day featuring Wiz Khalifa, and Roommates. She's consistently kept releasing music over the years, and her singing has gotten much better.
Okay, it's not bad. By the way, ass songs.
Unfortunately, her first impression was so mediocre that closed-minded people probably don't want to give her music a second chance. Teenagers want independence, but they still rely on their parents a lot for their comfort and advice.
But LA is a very tricky place and people get sucked in. But being around my parents and my family keeps me so grounded, and
it's not bad, but still kind of
so, like, tell our parents if we're leaving.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you guys like that?
Yeah.
Keeps us like sane and normal.
Charlie and Dixie likely went into business with their family because, well, it'd be more comfortable to attack the crazy Hollywood lifestyle as a group. The D'Amelio family YouTube channel was launched, which would lay the foundation for their reality show. These videos only proved that they were just any other ordinary family. It also sparked their first major controversy together. In November 2020, Charlie lost roughly 1 million followers after posting the first
Oh, I remember this. I'm gonna let it play out for y'all.
Episode in a new series called Dinner with the D'Amelios. The series was intended to feature the family eating a meal with a different surprise guest. In the first episode, the D'Amelios sat down with James Charles for a paella dinner prepared for them by private chef Aaron May. The dish, traditional to Spanish culture, contains snails. Dixie picks up the snail, repulsed by the idea of eating it, and the chef tries to convince her to try it. This is what happened.
See? It sometimes happens when... Don't be so dramatic.
Excuse yourself.
Bro, like, not even, like, that's just wild. At a family dinner, bro, if I sat there and spit out the food my mom made, for example, that was a chef, but that don't matter. In fact, she would be even more mad, bro. I sat there and spit it out, like, not even spit in a napkin or nothing, or a plate. On the floor. God knows what will happen.
Oh, she actually threw up.
Is it bad for that guy?
Ew.
Do we have
Straight up over dramatic.
Ew.
While not liking snails is normal, it's obviously very rude to gag and make a huge scene. Imagine how the chef felt seeing that.
Like, if she was allergic, I would understand. I don't think she was allergic.
Especially
like,
when
just not liking a food doing that.
Later in the video, Dixie picks her nose and eats the booger. So they have their own personal chef, and Charlie is asking for dino nuggets, the privilege this girl has. While their father continues to try and have an engaging conversation with James, the girls couldn't be less interested, picking and playing with their food. To cap it off, Charlie made a comment about her follower count that rubbed James the wrong way.
Because imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting mil.
Was the 95 not enough for you?
After the awkward moment, the girls try to...
Bro, that was actually like a terrible statements from her. Terrible statements.
Close the show in the most unprofessional way ever.
James Charles for once.
Thank you so much for watching our YouTube video.
Thank you so much for... okay, I'm just gonna do it. Thank you for watching the first ever and most likely the last ever episode of Dinner with the D'Amelios.
Kind of sad how James was scolding the girls for their manners.
It's like that meme where it's like the worst person you know makes a good point. Y'all know that meme? That's pretty much how it feels right here.
And not the parents. James is
nice
it's
to
bad
the
if James
chef. Charles
Any
is
adult
cooking
watching
you?
this knows that teenagers acting impolite or goofy during a dinner is extremely common. It's under the circumstances that made it so bad. They have a celebrity chef, a celebrity guest, and are
And it
filming
looks good as hell too. That's
the
the thing.
entire
The food looks
experience
good.
to launch a brand new series for their
W I
own
would give him?
business. So you think these girls would be on their best behavior. The entirety of social media erupted calling the girls entitled. The parents were not disciplinary enough. And the usual, why did we make these people famous?
I mean, at a certain point, bro, I mean, they probably thought, shit, their kids made them multimillionaires too at the age of 15, so, like, they didn't care.
Some people timestamped every single moment of the
She is
video
insane.
criticizing a facial expression.
Oh my god. Okay, this is kind of like, this is actually ridiculous. See, I couldn't do all this.
Or movement from them being rude. Dixie tried to apologize and say that people were unfairly criticizing her based on an out-of-context 15-second clip, which was ridiculous because we had all of the context we need. Charlie also addressed the situation.
Dick riding's crazy.
We've since talked to
252 oh no, this is some other, like, this is some other place. This isn't like actual, there's not 252 million people watching them.
Chef Aaron May, and like, he's not upset. He was in on the joke, so he was like not it wasn't a thing where we were being blatantly disrespectful.
Oh,
it was
WT.
more a thing like you joke around with your friends. Everyone on my team is friend and family. Like,
Apparently, this was all just a skit for the video. Charlie addressed losing 1 million followers
Skit? That doesn't even look like a skit. How would that be a skit?
after her comment about
Bitch be
wanting to hit
delusional?
100 million followers in a year.
when I had said about the followers thing, I genuinely just thought it would be so cool to hit a huge milestone a year after hitting another milestone. I never meant for you guys to make it seem like you were numbers or did not mean anything, and
Now, if she kept this
I mean, at a certain point, though, bro, like, there's a certain point where, like, she's gonna eventually stop caring. Because she's at, like, 60 million people. She's not seeing those people. At a certain point, she doesn't start to care. Like, even for YouTubers, some YouTubers are like, oh, after you hit a certain threshold, you start caring about your people. You start seeing it as numbers, this and that. That's how people feel. But at the same time, like, it was just a bad look, I feel like. If she was like, it would be, like, so cool. Like, I appreciate everything, but it would just be, imagine that happened. If she said it like that, like the way I worded it, people probably wouldn't have cared.
Statement short and sweet, a lot of people would have considered this being a misunderstanding, but she made a crucial mistake and began crying on camera.
sorry. Seeing how people reacted to this, like,
I know, right?
I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. Like, this is messed up stuff that people are saying.
I know, Charlie.
Like, people telling me
Charlie, don't cry! Oh my god, don't cry.
Myself, people just like blatantly disrespecting the fact that I'm still a human being is not okay at all.
The points she was making were valid. She didn't deserve that level of bullying, but many people look at crying as trying to take a situation and make yourself the victim and then try to gain sympathy. By doing this,
See,
it
at
also
that point, that's why you just don't look at, like, the comments at that point. Bro, it's at the point, even for me, like, bro, I look at the couple of the top comments. I can't look at anything under that because it'll probably just piss me off. Like, I'll see 2 negative things that just piss me off for the rest of the day. Because I want to reply with some crazy shit, but I know I can't give attention to that.
allowed for people to spin the narrative, with headlines saying,
Such a
Charlie
struggle, only
D'Amelio
95
cries
million
after
followers?
losing 1 million followers, which we
Oh
know
my
is not
God.
why she was crying,
forgot. She
but
lost
that just furthered the narrative that
1
she is spoiled and famous for no reason. But ultimately, it didn't really matter, because she became the first person to surpass 100 million followers on TikTok,
That was in 2020?
which prompted numerous accusations that Charlie was buying TikTok followers because nobody still, after all this
Most
time,
corny
could
shit ever.
understand why you would follow her. From day one, Charlie and the entire D'Amelio family's biggest conflict was the hate.
If you have followers, you're not considered a person. You're just a thing that people get to judge and objectify and call names and bully. So it's like they don't expect it to hurt us, but like, we all do.
Being judged by the entire world is difficult, especially
I
when
mean, that's pretty much everybody, bro. Like, niggas probably don't even think I'm a real person and just... I know for a fact, with the DMs I've fucking gotten, like, I know niggas wouldn't come up to me and ever say that to me in real life, ever. But I mean, that's just how it is online. When you sign up for this shit, trust and believe, it's just something you're gonna have to deal with. That's kind of true, because if you're a celebrity, you're not seen as a normal person. That's how it is.
there isn't much
Well, I'm
to
not saying I'm a celebrity. I'm talking about, like, just for anybody that does anything online, any content.
judge. People usually
I
acquire
would say it to you, bro. People have literally sent me, like, I'm not even
our
gonna say it.
fame for possessing a skill or talent that is extraordinary, which makes people flock together to pay attention to that
versus
skill.
the world?
You have to work, grind, show passion and dedication to a craft for years before anyone is going to respect you. They were given followers and fame and feel entitled to be given support every time they find a shiny new career they want to pursue. So people give hate to the D'Amelios because they get to waltz in any creative industry other people
Tommy's
are
an
dying to
upcoming
get
celebrity,
into.
on
They get
God.
paid more for mediocre work than experts in their field. So it's not surprising the world wants to hold them to the same standard as experts since they are getting paid just as much as them. Charlie became a New York Times bestseller after writing a book called Essentially Charlie. The old
Bro, I swear everybody is a damn New York bestseller, whatever it's called. I'm tired of these books. Bro, stop. Why does everybody have a book? I guarantee I can write my biography and it'd be a New York best time seller. Why is everybody a New York best time seller? Like, this has no merit in life, bro. This has no merit in life.
ultimate guide
Anyone
to
could
keeping
be a
it
New York
real,
best time
which covered
seller.
topics of identity, cyberbullying, social media, and body image, as well as Charlie's childhood and family life. Best-selling author,
It looks like a
voice
picture book.
actor,
Oh, literally is a picture book.
professional dancer, podcaster, YouTuber, clothing designer, makeup designer, chef, musician, all within 2 years of being famous. She tried everything, but was committed to nothing. So the only thing left to do was start a reality TV show. The D'Amelio Show premiered on Hulu in September of 2021 and was an immediate success.
Oh, we were just talking about this show, okay.
It became the most watched unscripted.
I mean, it's easy because they sign with the talent agency. It's really easy. A lot of times you'll see somebody sign with somebody, like, whether it's an artist, creator, and then they're immediately collabing with a bunch of people. Like, I guarantee right now, bro, I could probably sign with some agency or something like that, and they connect me with, like, hella people, bro. Y'all would see me on a Kai Cenat XQC stream. Okay, probably not that, but like that's just how it is. Having that push, but at the same time, I don't think I could ever do that because like I like owning everything I do, and like I like natural connections with people and shit. I like talking to actual creators, not just because a company fucking wants me to.
Scripted series among all first season titles in the genre on
doing a side quest to
Hulu.
level
Season
up, Max.
1 was them, unsurprisingly, becoming famous and dealing with the overwhelming amount of hate. They even put hate comments on the screen whenever the girls do anything.
Wait, no, they really hating. Hold up. Why are you famous? How does it feel to be famous literally only because of your sister? Okay, why did they put like a negative 4K dislikes and then 2K likes? You know for a fact it would be the opposite. This would have like 10K likes and then have like, I don't know, like 200 dislikes or something like that. Another day, another TikToker trying to sing. Please stop. See, they try to make, like, hate runs the internet. Y'all know hate runs the internet. Anybody writes a hate comment, it's always going to be the most liked thing. So once there's a hate train on somebody, it's just going to keep going. It's always going to have the most likes.
Waking up in the morning reading
They
hate
edited it?
comments.
No, I mean, it's obviously photoshopped and shit, but it's kind of funny. Is she for real? Okay, they made this one more realistic. 2.7K likes, 2K dislikes. I've never disliked a comment in my life, actually, so this isn't realistic. I've never sat there and was like, hey, I don't like your comment. Like, I don't do that.
Predict the criticism they will inevitably get. This
Dixie, wait. Why'd they cook her here, low-key?
Waking up in the morning reading hate comments, trying to predict
Dixie put little to no effort in those shoes. Rip. Dixie disrespected Haley's shoes.
the criticism they will inevitably get.
She didn't even try making those shoes cute. I mean, is this hate or more like constructive criticism, right? They just saying you don't got that shit on.
This is just giving haters more power and will ultimately make them want to comment more. But this is the only setback that the D'Amelios have ever faced in their life. People not liking them. Mariana Trimble of Washington Square News called The D'Amelio Show a surprisingly humble look at TikTok's most famous family. You may be shocked to find that you have more in common with celebrities than you thought. Well, they were a normal family for 20 years and famous for 2 years, so it's not that surprising to think they're just like everyone else.
2.7
But
as well.
season 2 took a weird turn. They documented Charlie's new burning passion to pursue a music career. Music was the outlet for Dixie to break away from just being Charlie's sister. And since Charlie was speedrunning every career path, you would think they would just let Dixie be the singer. But to make it worse, they lied to Dixie for months, claiming that Charlie was at acting class when she was getting singing lessons. So when they broke the news, Dixie wasn't happy.
I was caught off guard and then expected to be like, oh my god, this is so perfect. You know what? Why don't you put this song on my album? We could do it together. Like, that's how they wanted me to react. And I'm like, guys.
Bro, who sits here? Like, I can't sit here and just care about this drama. I don't know. The D'Amelio family is so relevant, I forgot they existed.
Charlie did end up releasing a couple songs that saw moderate success, but as a shock to nobody, she doesn't seem committed to that career path either. We also see even more pressure from managers for Charlie to pursue business ventures.
Right now, my skin has like kind of not been the best. So I feel like just getting my skin fixed, because it's like really bad right now. And I don't think it's fair of me to be like, use my skincare. That's not what I want. I feel like a fraud, and I don't enjoy feeling like that.
She also appeared in Dancing with the Stars, which was the first time a business venture made sense. And actually, Charlie and her partner Mark Ballas won season 31. The other
What? When's the last time y'all watched Dancing with the Stars?
venture made sense.
Dancing with the Stars now is like, I used to be really popular in like the early 2000s and 2000s, and then it started to slowly fall off. I don't remember the last time I watched this. I watched some of it. Like, I remember I would watch it with like my parents at like 9 and 10, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
And actually, Charlie and her partner Mark Ballas won season 31. The other main theme about season 2 was how Dixie was in a toxic relationship with her boyfriend Noah.
How many times have you guys quietly separated?
Ew, what was that laugh?
How many times have you guys quietly separated? And gotten back together over the last year.
However, season
that is ridiculous.
3 gets even darker, starting with their father talking about the family's goals for this season.
Goals for this year, I would say what our goal is every year, to do no harm to our family,
Then they go on to make an entire season about Dixie and Charlie hating each other.
You guys need me. Like, you act like...
See, this is why, like, I don't know if I'm just not close enough with all my family together. I could never do this type of shit with my family. A show and then act like a normal family after. It's like, no. And they drum up drama for the shows. Like, that's how drama shows work. I couldn't do it.
You don't? I don't.
Forced ass laugh.
Great.
You too.
You can find a ride home, you can walk home, you can pay
find
half
another
your
ride.
rent. Okay?
Who?
Anyone else?
I have Uber.
Great.
I mean, this is just like regular sibling arguments. I don't know if I consider this like a falling out. It's like a regular sibling argument.
This was just what we see on camera. Charlie says it's even worse off camera.
Like, she doesn't really see how she could even, like, be the problem. Like, the cameras see a mild version of it. Like, no one actually sees how
Shit
it
haircut?
is, like, all the time. I am her human punching bag.
Now, it is important to recognize this is reality TV, and who knows how much of it is scripted. Since their careers are very boring, the show producers need menial drama to spiral into
I feel bad for the dog that's in the show. That might be the most comment I read.
something bigger so they have a storyline. MTV producers purposely antagonize Ryan Sheckler on his show to get him to cry and lash out, which led to him developing an alcohol addiction. Mark and Heidi are not stepping in because if the sisters aren't fighting, the show is just them making mediocre music and complaining about hate comments. With that being said, it does seem like Dixie has genuine disdain for Charlie. This wouldn't be the first time
Okay, Dixie, relax. Hold on, let me go back.
has genuine disdain for Charlie.
And I made her. We gotta be real. No, nobody would be knowing Dixie without Charlie. And it's not even like she's accomplished a lot, sure, but like, come on. If your sister wasn't hidden like the goddamn renegade, you would be in her position.
This wouldn't be the first time Dixie plays the I'm better than you because I'm older card.
Accomplished shit.
I get, like, for you, it must be really exciting because, like, I always came in first, and, like, now you finally have your time to shine.
No, I think it's so cute that you riding on my coattails, like, really worked out for you.
No, I mean, like, that was...
Did she just say she was riding on her cock? Oh, nah. Wait, this beef might be real.
your whole life. I mean, 2 years from age 18 is, like, really different.
Yeah.
And again, it's reality TV, so we have to take this with a grain of salt, but kind of seems like this family is destroying itself. But the interest in the D'Amelios is drying up, because they're just a normal, pretty non-problematic family, which for the sake of humanity is great, but for entertainment, it's stale. All of their controversies are nothing compared to most celebrities, which, again, that's a good thing. The Kardashians maintain their fame through calculated publicity stunts, drama.
Oh my god, wait, who is that? Is that
the Kardashians
Kendall? Why is she so tall?
Maintain their fame through calculated
Am I tripping? What the hell? What is she, 7 foot?
Publicity stunts, drama, sex tapes, contractual relationships
get
with
it?
men who are A-list celebrities, having children. Reality TV is a soulless industry. Nobody's life is interesting enough to be on display like this.
made her
So you
wear
either
heels,
have to intentionally create conflict,
Yeah, makes
or your
sense.
show gets canceled. We usually deal with celebrity nonsense because they
Ouch,
offer
your
something of
fuck-
value in
no.
return. Kanye
can mouth that.
continuously disappoints his fans, but he has created so much great music that they will block out his antics and praise his art. Similar things can
Hey,
be
bro, he apologized. Like, relax, okay?
said about Shia LaBeouf or even Bam Margera. Even though the D'Amelio controversies are small
Oh my god, I hate this video.
and Charlie is pretty
hate this
unproblematic,
video.
most people don't rush to her defense because she is known for TikTok dances and brand deals. Nobody's gonna be like, I'm gonna ignore the Charlie controversy because she drinks Dunkin' Donuts coffee so well on her TikTok. It seems like this family is trying to force themselves to be something they are not, and it may be destroying them. Forbes reported Charlie made 17
I mean, there's only so much, like, eventually, bro. Especially the TikTok dancing game. I mean, all that fell off. Nobody cares. I never cared about that, but nobody cares about that anymore. There's only so much you could do. Once you age, like, past the age of 25, you can't do that.
million in 2021, and their family company is worth $100 million. They have won the American
goddamn
dream.
coffee?
The already rich family got even richer. These days, Charlie's comment section is flooded with people who say she fell off. She doesn't get
Damn.
millions of views and likes anymore.
Damn.
First it was famous for no reason, now it's not famous enough. It's never going to end. Ignore the hate comments. Why let Hollywood
Well, I mean-
destroy your family for their entertainment?
She made like it literally said her net worth was, hold up, let me search it up. It said like 17 million? 30 million? She could basically retire, so like, she need to take her money, put in like some investment or something like that, become like a businesswoman in the future, make it like 100 million, and just retire. How is she only a year older than me? This is some bullshit. Hey, Shark, you think, look at me, bruh. She's a year younger than me. I hate when I see somebody younger than me better than me. Like, I'm jealous, bro. Yes, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I need that money. I want $30 million, but I won't ever get $30 million. You know what? That's my life. Yeah, so in conclusion, I think we could say the D'Amelios fell off.